everyone died. Finished another book. What to do now? Oh, I know.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
I have a challenge for you. A photo challenge.
Okay, what does that mean?
Do you accept?
I don't know. What is a photo challenge?
Okay, so I have this jar. I put a bunch of little photo challenges in here.
Okay.
And they have stuff like sunset photography, food photography, things like that. And I'm gonna randomly choose 3 and you're gonna have to do them. You have 24 hours to do them and then we'll come back together and kind of see the results.
Okay, fine.
You accept?
I accept.
All right, cool. First one. Okay. Negative space.
Okay.
That's the first one. Shake, 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 shake. Draw on photo.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know what any of these mean. We'll figure it out as we go. And the last one is silhouette.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
So do you accept these terms?
Okay, so one photo for each category?
Yeah, one photo for each category, and then we'll have 24 hours to do them. And then it's kind of, I guess the fun thing will be seeing what your interpretation of the challenge is. Certain criteria, let's say like the photo has to be everything within the 24 hours. You can't like cut a photo from an old thing and put it into your photo or anything.
Okay.
And I guess because you don't have to do it today specifically because your lighting might be different than my lighting, you can start tomorrow and then we'll call tomorrow again.
Okay.
You accept?
I already accepted earlier.
Don't forget to document it so we can share it with everyone.
Sounds good.
All right, cool. I'll see you soon.
May the best photographer win.
Yes. All right, so the challenges are draw on photo, negative space, and silhouette. And I think I'm gonna start with the draw on photo. I think I wanna do something with my dog. The camera that I use regularly is a Fujifilm X-T3, and I have a 50mm 1.4, and then I also have an 18 to 55 kit lens, and then a 10 to 24 wide angle. I think for this first photo, I'm gonna change and use the 18 to 55. Luna, you're gonna be the subject of my first photo. I hope that's okay. So I want her to be in my draw on this photo because I think it'll be fun to just kind of like give her some, talking points and stuff like that. But right now, she's in the wrong part of the floor. I want her to be kind of on just the blank part of the floor. So Luna, can I move you?
Yeah. Don't kill me. Wait, just go right here.
All right. Right, I need your head facing this way. Okay, all right. This will be, okay, she doesn't like being touched there. All right, this is good. Okay, she's being stubborn and I gave her a treat, but are you gonna stay here? No, she's not gonna stay here. No. I couldn't get her exactly where I wanted, but that's kind of how it is when you're working with animals. I'm just gonna try a couple different options and see if I can get something that I like. Luna, look up this way. Hey. Luna, hey. Yeah. Look over here. Luna.
For my draw on photo, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm actually just gonna take a portrait over here on a blank wall and then doodle all around my head. That's kind of the idea. I'm just gonna kind of see what I'm thinking about and what I've been thinking about during quarantine and all of that. That'll be the concept. So let's see if I can pull that off. Set up on a Peak Design tripod. I'm basically just gonna set it at interval mode to shoot a bunch of me while I'm up there and see how that looks. The one thing I'm a little worried about is I'm not great at drawing on the computer. I think if I were able to doodle with my hand, it'd be different, and I don't have a stylus, so we'll see. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, I am currently trying to draw on the computer. This is hard. So I think what I'm gonna try to do, don't know if this is gonna work, so I'm gonna draw on a regular piece of paper with a Sharpie and then take a photo of it and try to edit it onto that photo. Actually, maybe, ooh yeah, I'm gonna outline where I am and then that way I can draw exactly where I need to do it. Not bad. All right, I have most of my doodling. I did it in pencil first because I'm not a great doodler. I'm gonna go over with Sharpie and then take a photo and see if it works putting it into Photoshop. Hopefully. Far from perfect, but it'll do.
So we actually recently just painted our rooms. So we have 2 different colors, which is really nice for the negative space of my idea of what I wanted to do. So let's go check it out and see if it works. I want to use these walls and how they kind of have the different shades and how they cut, and also make it interesting with these photos and just how the negative space interacts with one another. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm dumb, but let's try this shot and see if it turns out the way I like it. I think I like how that turned out. By the way, these pictures are pretty cool. These are little like landmarks in Atlanta, and we got this recently. They were on postcards and we just put them in the frame. And we've been actually doing a lot to just change up things around the house. Also wanted to show you this. This is a friend of ours named Nicole painted these for us. This is Lady and this is Luna.
Okay, so I'm gonna work on the negative space one. I think the concept is I'm gonna stretch what negative space is and just really go with kind of a monochrome look. I feel like negative space, I always just picture, you know, a blank wall or something of that sort. So what I'm gonna try to do is build a forest, but all white, and then Photoshop myself in. I have no idea if that's gonna work, so let's try it. So I finished a bunch of trees. Can't really figure out a good spot to shoot it where there's perspective, so I'm probably gonna have to Photoshop it. So right now I'm just playing with lighting and figuring out what will work. I've got a loom cube set up there. I was throwing it on the stand before. Just seeing what direction will work. I'm probably gonna take a photo of either of myself or Esther first to figure out what that lighting is gonna look like. All right, so I just set up the backdrop out here instead. I'm gonna go for the natural light look. So I'm gonna do this, take a photo of me, and then hopefully be able to Photoshop in there. We'll see how it looks.
All right, so for my silhouette picture, I'm trying to think of something that has a lot of shape in it, because in order to make it interesting, I want it to have like a lot of shape. I'm trying to think cityscape. Luckily, I live kind of in Midtown Atlanta, and I live kind of in the city. And of course, I have my mask when I go out walking so that I can be safe and not get my breath on people. So let's go check it out. One of my favorite things is when these trees, like all the branches interact with one another. So I'm gonna try to do a silhouette of kind of like the leaves and branches interacting with one another against a really bright blue sky, and maybe get some of that sun flaring as well. So let's try it.
All right, so I got 2 of the 3 photos down. Silhouette's been one that I am struggling with, but I have this idea where I think I'm gonna try to show all the different things I've been doing to get through quarantine through silhouette. I hate that this is how, I mean, these are kind of the windows I'm working with. So it's gonna be looking at another apartment, super ugly. I wanna get rid of these because it's gonna just be in the way of the photos. So I'm gonna have to take a slate and see if I can Photoshop that stuff out. Maybe I can Photoshop the background out just to be sky. We'll see. Okay, I think I got all the photos. I forgot to do behind the scenes because I was using the phone as a prop. So I'm gonna take it back to my computer now and see what I can do about editing them together. Hello?
Hey, I didn't
Hey.
change. How was the challenge for you?
It was okay. You know, I really tried to be creative with it and realized like some ideas either took too long, and then other ideas I just wasn't happy with. It was hard.
I've never done a photo challenge like this with like time constraint and then like subject constraint or whatever, especially because there's COVID as well. So like I didn't really think about how much I'm such a spontaneous, like if I see something I shoot it. When I have to actually like think about like where to go to get it, like I'm like a photojournalist at heart, in a sense that like I just like looking for something and like shooting it as I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
So this was like freaking difficult.
Well, it'll be interesting because all of mine were more like not photojournalistic. They were all conceptual. Have a concept and execute it, and there's a lot of Photoshop in mine.
All right, so let's go through these photos. We actually haven't seen each other's photos yet. It's not like we sent it before and looked at it. So this is gonna be truly the first time we're seeing the photos. All right,
Okay.
Jacob, do you wanna go first?
Should we start? Which photo of yours did you like the best?
I don't like any of them. I think let's start with silhouette.
Okay, silhouette. All right, we'll start with silhouette. Are we gonna start with mine or yours?
We'll start with yours. Okay, so I'm pulling it up on my
open
computer
mine
right
up.
here. Oh,
So now-
sick! Cool.
Everything I shot in 4x5 because I figured like if I'm gonna put effort into these photos, it may be something I want to share on Instagram.
Hashtag
I know
Instagram.
yeah. I don't know about how you did yours for this.
I did too, but I don't generally
Cool.
like 4x5, but yeah. All right.
So I had a hard time with silhouette because I don't have any good windows to do it in, and I couldn't really come up with another idea. So I did a lot of photoshopping, getting rid of like the window pane. Plus, like outside my apartment, you just see other apartments, which is super ugly. So I replaced it with the blue sky.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
I was basically just thinking like, my whole concept was like, what am I doing inside during this quarantine?
Right.
And like each thing kind of represents something that I take up my time with.
Guitar.
And then,
What is the shoe?
yeah.
You just walk around inside. Oh, the climbing. Climbing shoes?
Well, I actually do go for a run every so often.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like exercise. That's just supposed to represent exercising.
Is the top left a switch?
Yeah, top left
Nice.
is a switch. There's a phone, which I realize I have a little white dot in there that I need to fix.
No, it's fine. That's your hand. That's just a space of your hand.
I know, but it's not, I don't think I cut it out.
Oh, I see, I see.
Then there's a book, then there's cooking, then there's a guitar pick, and then
Nice.
shoe. So I'm not super happy with this. This is probably the photo I'm least happy with out of all of mine.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool. So I freaking
Ooh.
love, like right outside our neighborhood, we have this street and there's just like trees that overlap each other. So in my mind, I really wanted to capture like the branches coming over to one another.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
So there's not much thought into it. I just really tried to find some angles that really like cut into each other that I really liked. So yeah,
It's cool. I like it. I like it. Yeah, completely different.
completely different. It's just interesting how different our minds are like, when we're thinking about the challenge. Okay, next one.
Okay, we're gonna go with you first on this one?
Okay, we're doing, is this draw?
Yeah, let's do draw.
I hate it. This is the least, I got really stumped.
Man, this looks like you put zero effort into it.
Okay, for this one,
Do you have a tag on
I
your
don't
shirt?
know how to use, I actually don't know how to draw. So when I saw drawn photo, I couldn't think of anything to do with it. And I didn't want it, yeah, there's really no explanation to this one. This one's for sure. I just love my dog. I just hope that I would get points from you guys for having a dog in it, because dogs are really cute. There's really not much to explain in this one. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so
Oh, cool. I
to
like
me,
it.
this is my favorite one.
Nice.
I think. So I ran into the same issue where I kind of had the idea, and then I shot it, and I was gonna start drawing on the computer, and it's so hard to draw on a computer, especially if you don't have a stylus.
Did you have a
or
stylus?
anything. Nope.
Oh.
So I ended up drawing on a piece of paper with the Sharpie, and then taking this photo, and then scanning, like taking a photo, just getting all the drawing portion off of it,
Right.
and putting it on here. But as you can see, I kind of went with the quarantine theme again of just like all the things I'm thinking about what I can do after.
Right.
What
is it? Are those 3 dots supposed to be Google Place dots things?
or like our logo.
Oh, right. Duh. Hashtag local adventurer.
Yeah,
Like in
just
comments.
collecting places and memories.
Cool.
Yeah, but
Cool, I like it.
this is what I did with draw.
Nice. Now I want to redo mine. So our last one.
Okay, so negative space.
Negative space.
I liked the idea what I was gonna do, but I don't think I executed it that well, just because I'm not very good at matching colors and light. I was trying to go with something different for like negative space, because I feel like negative space is usually just about a lot of like blank space, but I went with interpreting it as just like blank color, but I still wanted to create an environment from it. So I don't know, it's kind of a stretch for negative space, but you know, the whole thing was like, okay, like I just cut out some trees and then did like in an apartment, there's only so many things I could do in negative space. So this is kind of my creative way to kind of get around that, to like create a little negative space thing and then Photoshop myself into it.
Cool, I like it. So like, again, mine is completely, you'll see the way we think differently.
Ooh.
Like, so for me, everything is like, when I think of it, like a photo challenge, for me it was all like, okay, like I have to try to get as close as what it's from the camera onto the screen, and like my brain doesn't go where your brain goes, which is fine. I mean, that's just the way we're different. I think that's always. So I have this wall. It's actually this wall behind us right here, and I have these frames, and then I really liked how the lines, like there were just all the lines that were like coming together, and just how like it's just a lot of like stark lines. And I don't know. I mean, is this negative space?
Yeah, no, I think
yeah.
So.
So I think the way the lines just interact. So I just like that really clean, like cut look with this one, and just how the shapes were formed with all the lines, and like so like there's the black frames and just everything like that. So that's kind of where I went with that one.
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah, that's my negative
all
space
more
one.
like a lot more photography, and mine are.
Yeah, a lot more like Photoshop edit.
All right, so now it's up to you guys to vote. I don't even know if the poll system works.
I don't know if the poll system works either.
Different things.
We can just vote by comment below maybe what your favorite one of each category is. But we'll try the poll system, and we'll definitely do the poll system on like Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah, if the poll system works, then they can vote that way. If not, just leave the comment below in like category and which photo you like the best. If you are gonna leave it a comment, I would love to hear why you like one or the other. That'd be just cool to hear feedback.
And at the end of the day, as much as we want to beat each other or whatever, I think the funnest thing about this is growing as photographers, because we're both not great photographers. The best photographer is Esther, and she's not doing it today. She might do one in the future, but I think it's just an opportunity for us to grow, and then also for you guys at home to do the challenges as well, and then give us some suggestions on what to put in the magical jar, because we'd love to do more of these.
And make sure you use this hashtag if you're posting one up with these challenges, so we can check those out and tag us so we can find it.
Thanks guys, see you on the next challenge.
Can't wait to see your photos.
Bye.